Alright, Lance, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like total shit. And just when I thought I found my groove for doing these videos, I was insanely behind today on uploading the video. I didn't get it up till like 7, so obviously this one's not going up till probably midnight. I understand if you're watching this the next day it goes up. Anyways, guys, this is unscripted because I just don't feel like scripting it. I feel like shit, like I said. But I think I can get my ideas out there. So this episode was actually pretty good in a sense. It's kind of weird that Apple Bloom, the whole start of it is because Apple Bloom is like, oh, you never lie, except she'd seen her lie to the entire town recently-ish, you know, for the Flim Flam brothers. Like, that's an entire episode arc, and we've seen her lie multiple times before that. In fact, Applejack, yeah, she's portrayed as the element of honesty, but is she really portrayed as the element of honesty? If we look back at it, a lot of the times she's more into loyalty. She doesn't want to leave family behind. She wants to stick and help the farm out. She's all about that. She's all about serving her loved ones, protecting and serving them. That's what she does. And Rainbow Dash is actually really more brutal honesty. Take, for instance, and this is going to be like the only spoiler, if you can call this, for the finale. It's not really important. Starlight complains about something, and Rainbow Dash makes a comment about how awful she was before. And that's just the kind of brutal honesty. She goes, it's a compliment because you're better now. But that's the kind of brutal honesty that Rainbow Dash is known for. And so this whole premise is set up on Applejack being honest, you know, and it's just like she portrays way more loyal traits than honesty. A lot of the honesty is forced in there. You see, even in this episode, she's lying, but she's lying because she's loyal. She's doing it because she doesn't want the farm to suffer for her mistakes. She doesn't want to see the farm degrade or be hurt because of her. She wants to protect everyone. But that aside, this episode was actually pretty okay. I mean, obviously the premise is a little bit cartoony because there's a lot of scenes where, you know, obviously the ponies that she's trying to hide from Filthy Rich and Spoiled Milk should see her, and they don't for whatever reason. The flashback where we get to actually see Applejack as a young kid is actually kind of cool. I think that's one of the first times we've seen it. We've seen her as a really young kid, but yeah, so that was actually kind of interesting. And the fact that Big Mac talked so much before, and I was expecting something to happen where, you know, he doesn't speak, or for them not to explain why he doesn't speak now. And that would have been great for fanfiction and headcanons, and I could have made such an awesome theory video and got that sweet, sweet YouTube revenue that Hasbro would have immediately taken. But they gave us an anticlimactic ending of, oh, it's just because even though he was right, he feels like he should have listened to his sister. You mean listen to her give you bad ideas and send you into situations like this? Exactly what did you do that was wrong is my question here. You see, this whole premise of, oh, well, in the end, it was really, we just needed to listen to Applejack. Well, no. Applejack was dumb. She had the worst ideas. So this episode isn't anything special. It really only highlights that the elements don't really mean a whole lot anymore. And that all these traits are kind of fading, as they've always faded for at least Rainbow Dash and Applejack. They've stopped being honest, you know, besides the obvious shoehorned in, forgive me for the pun, ways of introducing it. And if I was gonna rate this episode, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Yeah, probably like a 6 out of 10, I say. It's a good episode. It's not bad, but there's really nothing that happens. It feels meaty. It's one with at least some substance, but it's nothing that's game-changing. It's par for the course for, you know, okay episodes, but that's about it. There's nothing else that really sticks out here. Anyways, that's just my opinion, and I know it's short, guys. I know it's short. It's probably not even as well edited, even though I don't really edit it all. But yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, I just feel like shit, and it sucks because I felt like I just got my groove. But you know, I also guess this should be a good time to announce this when the season ends. I believe October 22nd. We will be going back to Steven Universe. We will also be introducing a lot more anime into the channel. Maybe we'll be doing some test runs. If something happens where the anime is not received well, we'll do Moliminous does anime, and we'll go on there. But yeah, so as guys, it's been Faith and Moliminous. Peace to Lim out, and I'll see you guys next time in whatever I make next. Bye.